This episode is brought to you by Seed. Seed's DSO1 is a 2-in-1 probiotic and prebiotic designed for whole body health. Formulated with 24 clinically and scientifically studied strains, DSO1 offers benefits in and beyond the gut. See why DSO1 is the probiotic recommended by top doctors and nutritionists. Go to seed.com/Spotify for 25% off Seed's DSO1 Daily Synbiotic.
This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for December 6th, 2023. Your daily entertainment headlines, industry info, and everything rock. The members of SAG-AFTRA have voted to ratify the tentative 3-year contract with major Hollywood studios and streaming companies. The deal was greenlit by a majority vote of 78.33%. The new agreement takes effect retroactive to June 9th and will extend to June 30th of 2026. SAG-AFTRA valued the new contract at over $1 billion. Kramer is proud to partner with Lzzy Hale from Hailstorm to release the new Kramer Lzzy Hale Voyager, which is now available worldwide at all authorized Kramer dealers and online. The Kramer Lzzy Hale Voyager marks the first Kramer signature guitar created for a female artist, and the 5th collaboration between Lzzy and Gibson brand luthiers. Denny Laine, the co-founder of Wings and the Moody Blues, has passed away at the age of 79 after a lengthy battle with interstitial lung disease. His wife, Elizabeth Hines, announced the news via Facebook, saying, quote, "My darling husband passed away peacefully earlier this morning. I was at his bedside holding his hand as I played his favorite Christmas songs for him. He's been singing Christmas songs the past few weeks, and I continued to play the Christmas songs while he's been in the ICU on a ventilator this past week. He and I both believed he would overcome his health setbacks and return to the rehabilitation center and eventually home. Unfortunately, his lung disease is unpredictable and aggressive. Each new infection weakened and damaged his lungs." Laine played guitar and sang vocals in his time in the Moody Blues from 1964 to 1966. He then co-founded Wings with Paul McCartney and his wife Linda in 1971. Paul McCartney released a statement saying, "I have many fond memories of my time with Denny. From the early days when the Beatles toured with the Moody Blues, our two bands had a lot of respect for each other and a lot of fun together. Denny was a great talent with a fine sense of humor and was always ready to help other people. He will be missed by all of his fans and remembered with great fondness by his friends. I send my condolences and best wishes to his wife Elizabeth and family." In a new episode of the Osbournes podcast, the family answered a fan question who asked what their thoughts were on legalizing marijuana for recreational purposes. Ozzy said, "I think it should be legalized everywhere. I will say this, it's definitely a gateway drug, but I'd rather have people smoke marijuana than smoke tobacco. Tobacco, without any second thought, is the most addictive thing I have ever put into my body." Limp Bizkit have announced their 2024 Loserville North American tour dates with actor Corey Feldman as one of the openers slated throughout the run. Tickets go on sale this Friday, December 8th at 10 a.m. for the tour that begins in Somerset, Wisconsin on July 16th and wraps up on August 24th in San Bernardino, California. That includes a stop in Mansfield, Massachusetts at the Xfinity Center on July 31st. Late Hollywood star Jimmy Stewart can now send you off to sleep by reading a bedtime story thanks to AI technology and usage of the Calm app. The actor, who gained notoriety in films like It's a Wonderful Life and Rear Window, appears on the app in a premium story called It's a Wonderful Sleep Story. The AI performance is approved by both Stewart's estate and family. The Sleep Time app managed to recreate the voice of the Hollywood legend through AI voice cloning technology. Jimmy Stewart died in 1997 at the age of 89 due to pulmonary embolism. Following the release of his recent memoir, My Effin' Life, Geddy Lee just launched his new interview show, Geddy Lee Asks, Are Bass Players Human Too? He also continues to dig through the past by dusting off 2 solo tracks, Gone and I Am, You Are. The songs were left on the cutting room floor during the making of his 2000 debut solo album, My Favorite Headache. The pair of songs are released under the Lost Demos, and you can check them out online. Geddy Lee said, "I loved these songs when they were written, and in some ways, they feel as fresh and perhaps more relevant all these years later." That's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 183, featuring Philip J. Kriz, author of The Roadie Cartel, is available now.
At Henson, we're looking forward to the holidays, and that means more time in the kitchen. Now, imagine your trusty kitchen knife had a wobbly handle. You'd be nervous. Well, the same is true in shaving. Most razors on the market today don't support the blades well enough, allowing them to flex and bend. This is a source of razor burn. At Henson, we used our 20 years of aerospace manufacturing to solve this problem, supporting the blade so you can use it confidently. To learn more and to get 100 blades for free, go to hensonshaving.com/holiday.
Permit me here and now to promise as a good comrade and a fellow artist that I will not report any of this, whatever it is, to the police.
What would you say you do here?
Abandoned Albums is a podcast that employs a deep bench of musical archivists. These determined individuals dig through the record crates of the world to find the lost music of artists. Using a patent-pending algorithm and spirited debate, we pick one album as an inroad to talk about and then reach out to the artists. We invite them into Thunderlove Studio. When we're lucky, they say yes. Abandoned Albums is a little like this.
That was TNUC by Grand Funk Railroad. And I spelled the word backward in my head, and I immediately went out and bought the record.
They're like, "Do you know who we are?" And we were like, "I mean, kind of."
Well, you're in blue. Of course we know you.
Yeah, you're blue.
Yeah, you're blue, you're man.
Abandoned Albums isn't about the show, and it's not about the host or hosts. It's about the artist's work and making sure it remains, or in some cases, lands on, the cultural radar. It's why Abandoned Albums is the only music podcast that matters.
Wow, that was really, really enjoyable. Thanks, fellas.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it.
Thank you both.
Yeah, all right, cool.
Abandoned Albums is a proud member of the Pantheon Podcast Network.